Hi, my name is Magdalena, and I will be holding space of the void within the elemental temple today. I am a yoga and meditation teacher, and over the last 2 years, I've been on a very profound healing journey, facing many challenges in all areas of my life, actually, really going through a dark night of the soul. And I found myself at the place where I turned into the void just because there was no other place for me to go. And I think that it is like that for many of us. When we are faced with challenges and can't really see solution with our logical mind, we are at the place of pure surrender. And in that moment, it is easier for us to turn to the higher power for answers. I found myself turning to the void for healing, for comfort, for answers, and also to be able to manifest the outcome that I was looking for in my life and in my health. So, what is the void? Well, it has been described by many ancient spiritual traditions and reconfirmed by the modern science, especially by quantum physics, as the quantum field, the space that holds everything within it, as the nothingness where everything exists, as eternal space of now, the infinity. And I think it's the place of pure consciousness, it's the place where God exists. God, the great spirit, the intelligent mind behind the creation of everything. It is a place that exists eternally and is always within our reach. It is behind our closed eyelids when in the moments of meditation where we manage to detach from everything physical, from everything that can be perceived by our physical senses, from the material world. Once we can disconnect from that, and all that exists is a pure empty space. So it is empty space, but it is filled with all possibilities. It is the mind of God. From that space, we can create, we can manifest, and as well it is a place of pure love and safety. And once we're in the state of deep meditation and we are feeling safe, we're starting to self-regulate and create a state of homeostasis in our body. So once we are able to overcome stress, overcome overstimulated state, where there is adrenaline and cortisol pumping through our body when we are in fight or flight or hide response, if we are able to calm down, get into our heart space, unfold into the void, and be in that presence of God, in the space that feels safe, that feels comfortable, we're starting to slow down our heartbeat, our breath, and create that state of calmness where the happy hormones are being created by our body. We start to produce oxytocin and serotonin, and our body, perceiving that we are in the state of calmness and safety, begins to heal, and heal on all levels. It can be a physical healing, healing of our emotions, healing of our mind. So I found that really void is definitely the place to go at any time. And it is very reassuring that it's always there. It is just behind our closed eyelids, in the space surrounding us and within us. As we know, everything is a vibration and frequency, and everything exists within that space, is held by the void. So yeah, I found that through techniques of meditation, and the techniques that I use are greatly inspired by the work of Heart Math Institute and Greg Braden and Dr. Joe Dispenza. They backed it up by extensive research. So if you feel inspired, look them up on internet and check out their work, because it is very inspiring, very reassuring. They offer a lot of research, which I think helps, because once you understand how something works and why you understand why you're doing it, and once you understand that actually the void, the quantum field, is a very real thing, it is not some kind of imaginary woo stuff, it is just absolutely real field that exists within and around us. Within every atom, within every particle, within every cell of your body. It is that field of all possibilities, the wave function before it becomes a particle, the energy before it turns into matter. So everything emerges and is born from the void, and everything returns to the void once its physical existence has ended. So it is a really amazing concept, and at first, you may think, if this is blackness and nothingness, it might be intimidating or scary, but in fact, it is not. It is nothingness from which everything begins, but it is not empty. It is filled with the mind of God. And, once you get into meditation on the void, and you become familiar with it, and you start to understand it, and start to sense it and feel it, it really is a place where you can experience amazing feeling of safety and love. Very reassuring, holding you, being there for you, and holding many answers. You can, once you're in the void, once you're comfortable in there, you can ask questions, you can set intentions, you can get into manifesting your wishes and desires. And the language of the void is actually your emotions. So it is not a place where you would ask for things with words. It is a place in which you can assume the feeling of your wish fulfilled, and then hold that feeling, that emotion within the void, as if you already had that which you desire. In that way, that you communicate directly with the void, with God, through your emotions. And yes, you can utilize it for many different things, mainly for healing and for manifestation. And I found just that being in there and just sitting with that space expansive, where you can transcend your body. So whether you've already been practicing meditation on the void, or you are completely new to it and you're going to do it for the first time, it is a beautiful practice, whether you do it for 5 minutes or for an hour. It allows you to transcend your body. So once you really get to be able to immerse in the void and just abandon your physical senses and allow yourself to dissolve into that empty space, it is a place of reassurance and love. Really, it is not scary, it is not empty, it is full of love, full of beautiful energy, full of frequencies of promise of that which will be manifested. So today's meditation I'm just going to walk you through it, and then we do it together. So I will be taking you into the voice through the meditation. We're going to begin by closing our eyes, and first we're going to focus on our heart space. So just the space behind your collarbone. So really the space of the heart, the space which heart occupies within your body. So just really focusing on the inside of your body, on the heart space behind your collarbone, just around here. You can just sit in any position. You can lie down. It's like not everybody is able to sustain sitting for a long time. I know that there were times where I couldn't do it sitting up. I had to do it lying down, and that's okay as well. You might be in a great fit state where you just sit with your legs. Don't cross your leg. It's best to have the energy lines open. So just sitting in the easy pose, sitting on the chair, or just lying down if your body asks you to do so. Although sitting is better, because lying down we risk that we can fall asleep once we just really dissolve. So we're going to begin in the heart space, and just really, this is very profound, sacred space in the spiritual context as well as in the physical context. It is the space of the physical heart, the space of the heart plexus, where all the nerves culminate in the heart plexus. It is a space of the thymus gland, which is our fountain of youth. So as we know, where attention goes, energy flows. So by just simply putting your attention on that space, you direct energy towards it. And it can be a very profound, stimulating effect on the thymus gland, which produces hormones, growth hormones. And it is our fountain of youth, as I said, as well stimulating our heart, bringing more blood flow to it by just focusing on that space. And as we know, there is the Anahata chakra, our heart chakra, so also bringing energy to this beautiful energy center within our chest. And you can do it by just focusing mentally, or you can just touch that center. So you can touch it with your hand, fingertips. You can do your prayer mudra, so whatever feels most comfortable to you. Some people prefer to actually touch that center, and that makes it easier for them to focus on it and pay attention to it. So once we're in our heart space, we'll slow down our breath. And it can be anywhere between 4 to 6 counts on the inhale, holding for about 4 to 6 counts, and exhaling slowly for 4 to 6 counts. So just slowing the breath a little bit, so it is slower than it would usually be in the aroused state. Once again, this is to stimulate our parasympathetic nervous system, to let our body know that we are safe, that we are resting, that we are relaxed. So breath is a powerful tool. It is a language which, if we use it consciously, we can communicate with our body. So obviously, if you are aroused and in a fight, flight, or hide state, your breath would be, your heart rate and your breath would speed up and your heart rate would increase. While if you are in the resting state, where you feel safe, when you're in a state of being able to be creative, to be able to heal, in this state of homeostasis, your breath is nice and relaxed. So just by slowing down the breath, it is just a very powerful tool that we always have, another tool that is always with us. And we're giving our body a message, we're sending our body a message that it is safe, to relax and to be. So once the breath is nice and slow and steady, I will ask you to do something amazing that only us human beings can do, I think, to create and generate a positive, elevated emotion at will. It is a very amazing tool, once again, another tool that we have always with us. We are able, believe it or not, to generate amazing emotions at will. And learning to to do so, and the emotions I'm talking about are feelings and emotions of love, compassion, gratitude, care, appreciation, inspiration. Those beautiful states are at our fingertips. So many people would wait for the external world to change before they can actually experience those elevated emotions. Before feeling joy or happiness, they would like the circumstances around them to change and use those circumstances to generate the emotions. But in fact, if we learn to do it the other way around, our life can change. And being able to generate emotions at will, consciously, just deciding I'm going to generate emotion of gratitude, and then closing your eyes, going into your heart and simply feeling grateful. You can feel grateful for anything or anyone in your life. Feeling grateful for being able to breathe and be alive, Just there's so much we can be grateful for in every second of our life. And I found that even in the darkest moments, you can be just grateful for being alive, Just grateful for the breath to flow in and out of you. And I found gratitude and appreciation actually to be the easiest to generate, and I found that is a good way to start this practice. But once you are able to generate the beautiful elevated emotions at will, it becomes very, very empowering, because suddenly you become independent of the external circumstances. You become independent of what other people do or say to you, what other people think about you. You're becoming completely independent of the opinion of others. And as well of the circumstances, you are able to just feel grateful for whatever happens in your life. And I'm not saying it as a cliche. I'm not saying it, just repeating what I've heard from other people. I'm actually saying it from the place of experience, because I've been in places, especially over the last couple of years, where I really was really hard to feel positive and to feel grateful, to find things to appreciate, when I felt pain and I felt weak and I felt physically weak and I felt, in despair. And to be able to actually close my eyes, get into my heart space and allow myself to dissolve into the void, and then find those emotions of gratitude and appreciation for the simplest things. I found that was the saving grace, That was the saving grace for me. And of course, it is we can utilize these techniques in the moments when we are in ecstasy and happiness and everything goes great for us. And we are able to utilize it also in the place when we are in the dark places and challenges in our life. Small and big challenges, it's like on daily basis, you only can take a couple of minutes. So this whole technique could be practiced for 5-10 minutes, or you could spend an hour or two doing it. So it's just entirely up to you and of the time that you have on your hands. So once we are in that heart space, generating the heart elevated emotion, I will invite you to set an intention from that place of elevated emotion, of place of your heart, of the place within your heart center, is very powerful. And if you are able to hold the feeling of that intention as if it was already fulfilled, so just the feeling of your wish already being there, already being fulfilled. So if your intention is health, you would be experiencing the emotion, the sensation, the feeling of wholeness. If your intention is abundance, so just feeling already abundant, and prosperous in whatever area that you're thinking of. So just really assuming that feeling and holding it there, holding it within your heart. We're going to start expanding our focus. So we'll be expanding from the physical heart, sensing the space around it, sensing the body, sensing the space around the body, and then expanding into infinity. And once we're there, there will be silence. So the void is silence and darkness. So I want you to experience that blackness behind your eyes and just try to see it in three-dimensional way. Just try to look into the darkness and beyond it, See how far the darkness goes, how far the blackness goes, and just expanding into that space. Focusing outside of your body until you possibly feel that your body is dissolved, until you feel detached from all the physicality, until you don't perceive the world with your senses anymore. And, there might be some background noise because obviously I'm recording it here at my home. And if you hear some background noises coming from the outside, just allow them to dissolve. And we're going to stay in complete silence for 10 minutes. And then I'll just bring you back and see how you feel, how the experience went, So, yeah. So, if you're ready to begin, please find a comfortable position. So readjust. Would be best if you can readjust your body and get yourself comfortable so that you don't have to fidget and move and shift your position during the meditation. So once again, it will be best if your hands and legs uncrossed so the energy can flow easily through the body. You can be sitting in the easy pose. You can be sitting on the chair or lie down comfortably in Shavasana. So whatever position you choose, what's important is to have your spine straight. So if you will be lying down, lie down on your back in Shavasana. If you are sitting, make sure your spine is straight and erect so that your chest can open and you can breathe easily and your heart center can open. So yes, so please find your comfortable position. Close your eyes. Close your eyes and just settle into this moment. Be present, clear your mind from thinking about the past, planning the future. Just allow it all to dissolve. You have nowhere to go. You have nothing to do. Only thing you need is being here. So being here and now. There's nothing to do and nowhere to go. Just being present in the eternal moment of now. And now I invite you to focus in your heart center, in the heart space. In that space behind your collarbone, within your body. And you may touch it. If you feel comfortable and drawn, just touch it with your fingertips, or palm of your hand, or both hands, in the prayer mudra, whatever feels comfortable to you. Just really sensing that space. And I'm doing it here with you. Just sensing the space of the heart. And sensing the space that the heart occupies within your body. The physical heart, the heart plexus, and also the energy center, the Anahata chakra. It's the place where the physical and the spiritual realms meet within our body, our center. So just really feeling that space, really experiencing that space, sensing it. Now I invite you to slow your breath down. So try to inhale on the count of 4, hold for the count of 4, and exhale for the count of 4. So let's inhale, hold, exhale. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. And just keep breathing at this slow, relaxed pace, letting your body know that you are safe, relaxing your central nervous system, putting your body into the state of homeostasis, state of healing. Just really loving your body, letting it know that all is safe and all is well. And that you can completely relax. Breathing in, holding and breathing out. Now, let's utilize our ability to generate positive, elevated emotion at will. So I invite you to feel the emotion of gratitude, appreciation, care, inspiration, love. Just filling your heart with this beautiful sensation, with this beautiful emotion, the beautiful feeling. So you might just find something that you are grateful for, that you appreciate in your life at this very moment. And stay in that space, stay in this beautiful space of your heart. Just don't go anywhere, focus, narrow focus into the heart space. In this moment, that's all that exists. Like, become one big, throbbing, beating, beautiful, love-filled heart. There's nothing else, just the heart at this moment. Really focus within your body. Bringing circulation, bringing energy into that space, into the heart. Feeling compassion, feeling gratitude. Whatever it might be for you. Just feelings, finding yourself in this state of elevated, heartfelt emotion. You just feel blissful, blissful. And just notice that you are powerful, that you are empowered, that you can generate those emotions at will. You don't need anything outside of yourself. You don't need anyone outside of yourself for you to feel bliss, to feel compassion, love, appreciation, gratitude. It is completely up to you. And that's amazing. That's empowering. You are in charge of yourself. You're in charge of your emotion. And you are in charge of your body and your health through that. It's an amazing tool. So just being here. And from that space of elevated emotion, I invite you to set an intention. So just whatever it might be for you today, whatever you would like to manifest in, whether it is related to your health, to your relationships, to your finances. Maybe it is an intention for the whole world, Maybe it is a beautiful intention that is directed at everyone and the whole planet, the Gaia. So, whatever it might be for you, just finding that intention and setting it from the heart space. Feeling grateful for it to be being already fulfilled. So just really that gratitude, if you can find that gratitude for your intention, for your wish being completely fulfilled already, here and now, right now. It's just a sense of relief, isn't it? Once you feel that your intention, your wish is already fulfilled, it's a relief. And now I invite you to start expanding your focus and awareness. So really being in your heart, as you're sensing the space that your heart occupies within your body, start expanding your focus. Sense the space within your upper torso that your heart occupies in space. So just hold that space within your within your chest, where your lungs are, your ribs. Just really sensing the space around the heart within your body. Breathing into your chest, breathing in and out of your heart. Breathing into your chest, feeling it expanding, sensing that space that surrounds your heart. And then start sensing the space around your body in space. So just the immediate space outside of your chest, around your heart center. Keep expanding and sense the space surrounding your entire body. Just the space that is immediately close to your body. Just sense that space surrounding your body. And then opening your focus, expanding your awareness. Start sensing the space further away from your body in space. And keep expanding to the space that fills up the room in which you are. Or if you are outside, the space just expanding around you. Sense the space expanding, expanding, surrounding the earth. And further, further, further into infinity. The space that the entire universe occupies in space. And as your eyes are closed and you're experiencing the blackness behind your closed eyelids, just look into that blackness, experiencing the space. Look into the blackness and how far you can go. Just really looking deep into the blackness with your closed eyes, relaxed, completely relaxed eyes. Welcome to the void. The field of all possibilities, the universal consciousness. Here I invite you to let go of your body, let go of your senses, allow yourself to dissolve, and experience the nothingness where everything exists. Stay present, stay aware, allow your mind to be completely still, be present. Become pure consciousness. in this space of pure vibration, pure frequency. Stay present, stay aware. Dissolve into the blackness, dissolve into the quantum field. In the realm of all possibilities. Just allow yourself to be. Pure vibration. Love yourself enough to allow for complete surrender. Becoming pure consciousness. very gently, I invite you to take a deep breath. And start bringing your focus and awareness back from the expansive place of the void into your physical body. So just slowly, slowly bringing the awareness back, experiencing your senses, experiencing the information from your senses, keeping your eyes closed, just slowly coming back to your body, back into your sacred heart space. So converging, narrowing your focus from the expanses of the void, from the infinite space around you, into the space of your heart. Just take your time, there's no rush. Just really connecting with your breath, coming back to your breath. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. And just reflect, take a moment to reflect on this experience. What was it like? What was it like to exist in the void? And just remember those tools of meditation, the tools that we've learned today, going into your heart, slowing down your breath. They're simple steps. So all you need to do is shift your focus into the heart. Shift your breath into the slow rhythm, and then shift your emotions into elevated, heartfelt emotions. And once you're into the heart space, set an intention and start expanding into the infinity, into the void. And for me, that is the place where God exists. God exists everywhere, but that is the place where I can perceive God best and where I can communicate with God. And whatever God is for you, I think you can find that space of the creator of all it is, the weaver of the sacred web of life. And I hope that this has been useful for you, that you can use that as a tool for your healing. Remember that in this profound state, when we create coherence in our heart and our brain, our body starts to heal. And this is a very real thing happening there, not only on the energetic level, but also on the very physical level. And that's where the healing begins, where you let your body know that it is okay to slow down and heal, whether it is emotional, physical, mental healing, whether you need to heal your relationships or your body. This is the place to begin. And even, making important decisions in your life, going into your heart space, expanding into God's consciousness, into the great spirit, into the supreme intelligence, and residing there for a little bit, sharing that space, and being there can help you make better decisions in life that are true to you, that are not depending on the actual external circumstances, but really true to your heart. So I hope that this has been empowering to you, and that you can take this simple, free tool with you everywhere. And just remember, the void is always there. It is never far away. It is just behind your closed eyelids. And it is always there waiting for you to connect. And you're never, never, ever disconnected from the void. You just forget that you are connected and you pinch yourself off. But really, you are always connected. You are always in that safe space. And it's just up to you to utilize this tool or these other tools as well which you can utilize to connect with the void and connect with your heart. And it can improve your life in so many different ways. You can bring great healing to every area of your existence. So yes, I leave you with that, and I hope it has been useful to you. And I wish you all well. Sending you all my love. And stay blessed.